guys a quick little video of what my hair looks like before I go get it retightened tomorrow. I'm so excited. So let's get into the video.
So Leah usually gets her hair retightened every 4 to 5 weeks.
Yes.
But with the coronavirus in the community, we all know that hair salons were actually shut down for a while. So with hair salons shut down, this actually put a big dent in her ability to get her hair retightened.
Yeah.
But once the ability of the hair salons to be reopened happened or took place, I was actually able to schedule Leah for a retightening for her hair. So Leah believes that she has an enormous amount of new growth in her hair, which she does have more new growth than normal, but her locks are still
It's just,
they're still good.
every hairstyle I try, because of my new growth, it looks terrible.
In her opinion.
In my opinion. Guys, it just, my new growth messes up everything. All my plans crushed because of a simple new growth.
So, two things we wanted to definitely just remind everyone to make sure that they're doing in the event that they find themselves unable to get their hair retightened like we were. Are one, to make sure that you're keeping your locks separated.
Yes.
Some people possibly may not mind if their locks do decide to join together, but for individuals that are concerned, just make sure that you're doing it accordingly. You want to make sure that you're separating them accordingly, because if they are not being separated correctly, it can definitely affect the integrity of the lock.
Yes, for sure, guys. I know a few people that me and my mom, from time to time we watch YouTube together, and we like to watch, different people with sister locks, because of course we have sister locks ourselves, and sometimes they give nice, cool tips for us that we can do with our sister locks. And I remember about I could say a few weeks ago, we were watching a YouTube video, and this lady, she was saying how she doesn't like the fact that her locks come together, but she really doesn't also like the fact that, the thought of separating them, because a lot of people, they think, and it's true, they think that if you separate the locks, one lock is going to be skinnier than the other, because when you're separating them, the strands that you're separating them with, you don't know which hair strand goes to which lock. So you have to be extremely careful when you're separating your locks, because a lot of times when you separate your locks, you separate them not knowing which strand of hair goes to which lock, and at the end, when you go to get your hair retightened, you end up having one lock be bigger than the other, because it took the hair of the lock that's smaller. Now, that is something that I don't worry about, because I just hope my locks are strong enough and they can handle that. But some people, they do have the concern and worry about, I don't know, like, some people, they do have the concerns of their locks, I guess, coming out because of that reason, when they separate them. And I'm going to actually hand it over to my mom, because she knows a few couple reasons what can happen when you separate your locks.
So that concern, it definitely is a valued concern, because if you are not separating your locks appropriately, that is a possibility. The lock can become smaller, or it can become weaker. And these are definitely things that you want to make sure that you're monitoring, because you always want to make sure that you're keeping your hair as healthy as possible at all times.
For sure.
So that's why it's very, very important that you get with your loctician, and he or she'll be able to definitely tell you the most appropriate way to separate your locks, so that you don't have to worry about any of the different downfalls that come with inappropriately separating your locks.
Yeah, for sure.
Another thing that I definitely like to point out that's very, very important is just making sure that you keep your hair clean.
Yeah.
Hygienically, it's really, really good for you. It's good for your scalp, but it's definitely good for the integrity of your hair. May it be locked or not locked. You want to keep it as clean as possible so that you're not keeping up a lot of different buildup in your hair, and you're allowing your scalp to be able to breathe accordingly.
Yeah, I know that a lot of people who don't have sister locks or locks or dreadlocks or brother locks, whatever you want to call your locks, a lot of people who just have natural hair, they wash their hair every day. But see, with sister locks, that's something that you don't have to do, and something that you don't have to worry about every day. You don't have to wash your hair every day. It's not something like sister locks or your locks in general is just not something that needs to be washed every day. About a good once every 2 weeks is great, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I wash my hair once every 2 weeks. And really, it's your choice on how frequently you want to wash your hair, when you want to wash it, what time, what day. It's really your decision and your choice. I'm just giving you guys an example of when I wash my hair. I wash it once every 2 weeks because, like I said, washing sister locks in general is not something that needs to be done every day.
So Leah washes her own hair. She actually does a lot of the care to her own hair.
Yes, I do.
And she's become really good at it. So I'm actually really proud of her for that.
Yeah.
But you definitely, like I said, you want to get with your loctician, and you and your loctician can come together and decide what's the best wash schedule for you, as well as for your scalp. One thing that I deal with that Leah doesn't deal with is I have seborrheic dermatitis, so I have to be mindful of that when it comes to keeping my hair clean, as well as just anything pertaining to my hair, because my scalp, it can easily get irritated.
Yeah.
So, like I said, that's why it's best for you to definitely get with your loctician so that you guys can decide what's the best wash schedule and lock separation for your hair.
Really, everything concerning your hair really depends on you and your loctician, because your loctician knows what's best for your hair type and your hair specifically. Your loctician knows because they deal with different people's hair on a day and out day basis, so they know what's good for your hair. So definitely, like my mom was saying, make sure you go to your loctician and you ask them first what to do, how to wash your hair, what you can use to wash your hair. Just your loctician, they know what's best for you. So definitely go to your loctician for anything that may concern your hair.
Definitely. And the only reason why I continuously say to go to your loctician is because you generally build up that type of rapport to where you are able to converse about anything pertaining to your locks.
Yeah.
So this is why I always say go back to your loctician. But you know your hair and your scalp better than anyone.
Yeah.
It's been with you all your life, so do what works best for you is something that I definitely go ahead and urge or recommend.
Yeah. I know if you guys didn't go see, I believe I did this video about, I want to say a week or two ago, I did give some tips about your sister locks. You guys should definitely go check out that video because there's some great tips on there that I honestly think that every person with locks can follow. But like I said, it's really your choice. I also gave a few things, a few good oils that you can put in your hair that may help it stay moisturized and healthy.
Make sure they're
100% pure also. I remember in that video, I begged that every oil you get, make sure it's 100% pure, because if it's not, it's no good. There's no point in buying it. You're really just buying something that's not really,
Yeah, so I say to make sure that it's 100% pure, because I have purchased oils in the past that I didn't read the ingredients, but in reading the ingredients, I found that some of them have alcohol. Alcohol it's gonna dry your hair out.
Like
so
nothing.
You want to stay away from that.
Definitely.
Now it may not say alcohol
specifically
verbatim,
on the in front alcohol, but
just be mindful. Yeah, just be mindful of the ingredients. Always look on the ingredients. I look on the ingredients of everything.
Yeah.
Because it's just something it's helpful to you, so that you can keep your hair as healthy as possible.
And that's why it's there, so you can read it and figure out what's in it and decide yourself if you want to use it or not. A lot of people, they do use oils that have alcohol in it, and that's really their choice. You can do what you want. Honestly, it's your choice. They're your locks.
Definitely.
You know yourself.
Definitely.
So you do you, you know? You don't have to, you know, you...
Young people.
What? I'm just saying.
Just that you do. That's okay.
You know, you don't have to follow anything that other people are doing, you know?
No,
just do
you're
yourself
correct.
and follow, you know?
This is true. These are just some of the tips that I've learned and I utilize on my hair as well as my daughter's hair.
Definitely.
You guys may have possibly seen in my previous videos, some of you at least.
Go check her channel out.
I do have another daughter. She has locks. She has traditional locks. She's had hers longer than any of us have had any of our locks.
Yes.
And these are just some things that I've learned along the way.
Also, guys, I'm hoping that once all this coronavirus stuff is over, we can go see her, and I will let you guys see what she looks like. You can see her locks. It's really a decision, though, because it's her decision if she wants to be on YouTube or not. But hopefully she says yes, and you guys could see, you know, her and her locks. And she also might have a few good tips for you guys too. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I hope you liked it. Also, don't forget to make sure you like and you subscribe and you smash the notification bell so you get notified when I post new videos. Also, don't forget that I'm doing a giveaway. I will put the instructions on how to get into it in the description box below. Don't forget to stay true, stay you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.